back to my channel, and thank you for joining me today with Friday Makes. And I had an epic fail. I had recorded everything and I did not like what I did and I ripped it all apart. So I'm re-recording. I'll try to put a photo of what I did and you can see how ugly it was. It was epic fail. So anyway, so this is my journal that I'm working on with the Lost in the Looking Glass by Elizabeth over at Petals and Parchment. And this binding method, I do have a tutorial on that in my group. It's called the buttonhole binding. There's a whole series that I did that Suzanne over at Nonstop Paper Crafts and I did together. And this is episode 8, I think it is. It's the final one. It's very pretty, very easy to do. And this is just some ribbon that I had. So what I did was, this was the only part that I liked of it. And I ripped it all off. Oh, it was a mess. It was terrible. So this is going to hide in here like this. And that looks awesome, I'd say, right? I think that looks good. So my epic fail was trying to create this. And so now I've been playing and I have got it to the point that I like it now. What I did before did not work. So I've got some things cut out here and I've printed them off four to a page, since I wanted them very small. So I took and I printed, I just took 4 different sheets and printed them to 1 page. So I got lots of little mini stuff to play with now. And that is from the kit. This here is from the actual kit, not the book. But you can take, you could scan. If you wanted to print, I'm guessing you could scan one of the book pages and then shrink it down and print it from there, just so that you can get the smaller sizes. So I wanted this to look like a rabbit hole, and I think I've achieved that. So I've got my rabbit here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do layer by layer. And I'm going to not glue. This is where I ripped it off, and you can see that it really tore, and it just didn't. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible, terrible. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to put my bunny on top of there so that it kind of looks like he's, we'll see. Maybe it'd be another thing I'd tear apart. I don't know. Oh, that was terrible. I did it and I didn't like it from the moment I did it. And I even said on the video, well, that's okay, isn't it? It looks okay. Boy. I even set the timer on that one. Like, I was on the ball, except for the whole making of the thing. Terrible, terrible, I tell ya. So, we're going to make it better. That's the great thing about glue, is you just have to rip it apart and start over again. So I'm just going to do this kind of like this. And kind of... We'll see what it looks like when I get the next layer on. So I'm going to turn these upside down. And all I did was I took and ripped pages, and I didn't measure anything. I just kind of started with my largest one, how I wanted it to look in the book, and then I just put page underneath there and trimmed it out where I wanted to go, and then I tore it. I didn't cut or measure or nothing. So then I'm thinking I'm going to glue this page down because I'm not going to put anything in that. Well, what we'll do here, we'll do this. We'll glue this page down and leave the edges so that if I want to stick something in there, I can. And I cut this down to fit I cut my pages down, tore them down actually, to fit my hole here and what I had here. Now, on a side note, here we go. On a side note, this here is plastic, and in my first video when I put this on, I wasn't sure if this was going to stay, whether or not the glue in behind there was going to come through, but it actually worked really well. And I used the tacky glue, Eileen's tacky glue. And you can see on this side, it's a mess, but we're going to fix it. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible, I tell you. Okay, so I am going to take my next level, and I'm just going to eyeball. Just going to eyeball because I want to put a few things in here, because I want this to look like when she's going down the rabbit hole. I just want things to look like they're, you know. And then we're going to put that there. We are going to put something here. What are we going to put there? Why don't we put the drink me here? And I'm just going to put this like this. Just like this on this side. There we go. And by doing it this way, that's what gives you the layered look. I like my bunny. I like the rabbit coming up there, but we'll see. Okay, and I think, how many more layers we got? We got this right here. So I think we're going to do, got to be mindful of where Alice is. So this here, we don't really want to put anything in there much. So I think maybe, I think we'll do the kitty. A Cheshire. So I hope this is going to look much, well, it's a big improvement from what I had, honestly. My idea was there, it just didn't work. And so I want to put you, I think I want to put you right there. Like so. Like so. I'm going to keep that tail up, even though I put some glue there. We're going to keep that tail up. And I have another card and this Eat Me. And I think that's all that I got, right? So I think now, because we have this one, so I don't want the Eat Me and the Drink Me on the same side. And so I think what I'm going to do is, look at this, this is all, we don't want that. We don't want that. I didn't glue this down, so let's put this way. Does that work better? Because I see what I have going here. There we go. That's better, I think. No, that's not, because yes, it is. That's better. I like that better. Shows a little more. Okay. So we have. Do I like that? This isn't glued down either. This could go. My holes are not lining up nicely. I want to see more. I want to see more of the layers. And I'm not getting the layers over on that side. You see what's happening? Now let's put this three. And that will give me more, I'm sure. But there we go. Okay, I like that. Not really. But it's good. It's fine. Right? It's fine. Just gives a little definition. We know that it's there. It's gonna bug me. Try this. I shouldn't have taken them apart. That's where my problem lays. Okay. Done. Good enough. Because Alice is going to be here anyways. So I'm going to put this right in here, I think. Right like that. Yeah, like just like that. Okay, that's... And we don't want to glue it all down. We just want to glue some of it down. I always struggle with the covers. That's, I don't know. I'm going to put that right like so. Okay. And then, yeah, we end up right with the drink me and the eat me together. You know what? I still have a little Cheshire tail here from my first failed attempt. Let's put... No. Let's put... I think it'd be okay over here. We'll see a little bit of it. Maybe. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just do that. And that drink eat me has got to go here somewhere. I'm just going to put you right in here. No, yeah, glue this down. There we go. Right like so. And then maybe eat me just underneath that one. Okay. This one's going to be a little tricky because it's so small. And then I have those other things too, the stickers. Okay, and let's just take this and put this like that. Oop, not like that. Stuck to my there we go. Stuck to those guys. All right, so while we are here, let's see, is there anything in here that we could use a little rose. I'm going to ink. I don't want the white lines, so we'll ink that. Get rid of those white. There we go. And let's just put that. Let's just put a little bit of glue on there just so that we know that it's going to stick. I want to make sure that it sticks. And we're just going to put the, come in here a little bit more. There we go. Something like that. Okay, I don't mind that. And then let's see what it looks like in the, just as a trial. Yep, that looks good. Yes, okay, much better. Alrighty. So I see some white here. I'm just going to take and, oops. No, nay. Oh, I see. There you go. I didn't glue you down. Nay. There we go. All right. We're just going to ink this white here. How much of it we're going to see, I don't know, but just in case we do. Okay, good enough. Alrighty, let's get this guy out of the way for now. Alright, get that guy out of the way for now. Okay, so we have got This one needs to be glued down. So does this one. Okay. So I'm just going to turn this like this, and I'll just put some glue around here. Oh, that other one was just so hideous. It did not meet my vision at all. You know, sometimes we get an idea in our head, and when that idea doesn't happen, we get it in our head and we can't put it on paper, you know, one of those. Ugh. Frustrating. But anyways, we are back on track. There we go. And then this one here, we'll do the same thing. Get some glue on it. Hope I'm in screen. If I'm not, I'm just gluing the back of the next page. And I used book pages in there. Yes, I did. And I did that because that was close. I put book pages in there because I wanted the words. Even though it doesn't say, who are you? I wanted the words. And then this one, right? Okay. And now this doesn't have to be glued perfectly because it's going to get glued in to the book as well. We're just gluing. There we go. There we go. Okay, my rabbit is glued down, so this will now get glued onto here. Lots of glue. I have to go take Nugget for his grooming. He hasn't been to the groomer for quite a while. She was off on some, she had surgery, carpal tunnel surgery. So it's been a while. Okay, let's bring this back now. And we're going to put this in here, like so. And we see just a little bit of his tail, but we can up this just a hint right there. So we still only see a little bit of his tail, but that's okay. All right, well, let's glue this in place. And I am going to glue it around the edges here. Hopefully everything will be just fine. All right. And we will glue that head down there when I know it's in the right spot. And I don't want to see the top of the head. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see what happened. You see what happened? I see what happened. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. What did I do? Oh, let's cut that. Should have looked first. Oh, look at all that glue. Oh, well, whatever. Let's do this. Should have looked first. Always look first. I just want to almost muck that up again. Alice, you're messing with me. Somebody's messing with me. Okay, and then we're going to cut this little bit off here. All right. There we go. Okay, everything hidden. I'll put a little bit here. If this doesn't work, I'm just putting some. I'm just gonna put something in the window and call it done. Okay. All right, so that still works. Let's put some glue on here now. I did have my glue turned over. And I'll have to do some repairs on here, I know. But that's okay. It'll look better than what it was going to look. Oh, it was terrible. Do you ever have anything that you make and it's just, you just don't like it at all? Okay. Oh, we want to put this in here like this. Put this in here. Hats up above. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. Doesn't even look too bad. Get that glue out of there. Okay, let's see. Make sure we're good there. Alrighty. And then I thought I saw some. I got glue all over my hands now. I saw these mushrooms here, and I thought they would look nice over here. And we're just going to kind of, yeah, just kind of glue them right in here. And it's a sticker, so it should stick. Just to kind of make, like she's looking outdoors, looking in down a rabbit hole. Okay, so there we have it. I'm happier with that. We'll just let that glue dry. I will attempt to put a picture on there at the end of this video, so you can see. I will share with you how ugly it actually was. So there we have it. There is my book. Next week, next week, we're going to put some pockets in here from the kit, or from the, we're going to use some of this stuff. Some of the tags, and there's a page of pockets here that I really, really like. And some of the envelopes. We're going to use these pockets here. I really like these ones. Anyways, that's what we're going to do next week. We're going to finish decorating it, and then the end of September, around the 30th there, I will take and do a flip through of this little gem. Hopefully she doesn't cause me any more grief. That was probably the Mad Hatter that was doing that for me, wasn't it? All right. So thank you very much for joining me. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.